If you've been watching this channel for very long, you probably know that I like fire and anything to do with fire. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a new fire pit product from the folks at Biolite, the Biolite FirePit. And if you're watching this video, the first week it comes out anyway, I'll tell you how you can save some money with their 2019 Memorial Day sale. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So as I said, you know I like fire. We've taken a look at several Biolite products in the channel over the last few years. The first one being the Biolite little stove. I think we looked at the Biolite kettle, and the I know we looked at the at their solar panel. I got it out. Not too long ago, they came out with their Biolite FirePit. Basically, it's a portable fire pit / grill that uses got a little attached blower to it to help the combustion process, minimize the smoke, and give you a really efficient burn. It's usable with either firewood or charcoal. What Biolite has done is taken the fire pit, bundled it together with some really helpful accessories to create the Fire Pit Complete Kit. We're going to be taking a look at that, but first I'd like to take just a minute to thank Sportsman's Guide for stepping up to be a channel sponsor. I have been a Sportsman's Guide customer for quite a few years. I bought ammo from them, I bought military surplus, I bought camping gear, and it's why I think they're really a perfect fit for a sponsorship for this channel, because they are kind of like a one-stop shop for everything related to camping, survival, and general preparedness. And not only do they have a wide variety of gear, but they also have really great prices. So there will be a Sportsman's Guide link in the video description below, and I encourage you to check them out. I think you'll be glad you did. So, the Biolite FirePits we're talking about here. So, what I thought we'd do is, because it is kind of getting dark here, I'm just going to run over the details of this thing with you, show you how it works, kind of tell you, what separates this from just a standalone fire pit. Well, I think it's so cool. We'll get a little fire stuff going, and I'll tell you how you save some money if you get in on the Memorial Day sale for 2019. So, let's get to it. Okay. Can you see me now? Okay, so here's the Biolite FirePit Complete Kit. As you can see, it comes with their fire poker. We're going to talk about this real quickly. Their solar cover, which features a little solar panel on it to help charge this thing. And I'll tell you why you need that in just a minute. And then it's got the cord here. And it also features, here's the cord. There's the regular cover. It features their fire mat. I think that's what you call this, a fire mat. Why, yes it is, fire pit mat. And this is a fireproof mat, just to allow you to put this thing down to use this and just keep it from, keep things underneath it from getting too hot and burning. So we'll put that down here. Because we got a lot of that pine straw here, right? We'll sit this on here. So let me get you a little closer, kind of show you what makes this thing so cool, and we'll build us a fire. Okay, so here's the fire pit, and you can see it's kind of like a little self-contained box. And take this apart here. It's got this grate that goes in the bottom. First of all, let's just start at the bottom. These legs fold up, so it gives you a ability to make it really small and compact. And then you can open these things out, pop it up. It has a fire grate that goes in here, and this is adjustable for two different levels. If you put it on the bottom here like that, that's for your firewood. And then it's got a couple of hooks here. You can raise it up, sit it on these hooks, and you can use charcoal in here, and that allows you to use this grill and use this like a charcoal grill. So you can have either a fireplace or a grill. What's cool about it is this end thing here, and this is the Biolite Power Pack. And what this is it's a little fan, and you just push the button there, take this off. You can see this little hole in the back side right here. And what it does is you got a control on the end here, and you can charge this thing with the one USB here. You can also use this like a power bank to charge your phone or whatever. But if you push this on, you can see the light comes on here, the first one. Can you see that? That's 4. That tells you the battery level. All 4, so the battery's fully charged. Now if you push it one time, you can see the top one comes on, and it's starting to blow just a little air. Can you feel that? Just a little bit. And then if you push it again, it gets up higher. Push it one more time, goes up higher. You can see there are 3 lights. One more time, completely to the max. And this will give you, the run times on this are on low 24 hours, On medium, 10 hours, and on high, 5 hours. They only give you 3 run times, but it seems to be 4 levels. And if you want to turn it off, which I'm going to now, just hold it down for about 4 seconds, and it'll go off. What's cool about that is, you can see inside here, you got 3 tubes, one here, and one here. It's 51 total jets, and that circulates air in here. And what it does, that allows the combustion to be more efficient, which is supposed to minimize the smoke and really give you an efficient, a more efficient burn. So it does a lot better. You get a little hotter burn and a more efficient burn, but it also kind of reburns those gases. So we're going to put that back on here. And the way you put this on is just to put the bottom in, and the top's just got a little spring clip. It just snaps on and clips in there, and then you're good to go. When you turn it on, the air is going to blow into here. So what I thought we'd do is we'll go ahead and put the grate in, put some wood in here, and we'll get her going. Now this thing weighs about 19.8 pounds. It is 27 inches by 13 inches by 15.8 inches. I think 13 is, I don't know which way is which. And features this really cool x-ray mesh here, so you should be able to see the fire from all around. So even though the fire may be burning down here, you can still see it really well. And then this is a removable grill that goes on top of it, and it just sits here like this. And then with the complete kit, you get the fire poker, which not only allows you to poke the fire and do, but this little hook on the end of it also allows you to change the level. If you want to lower this thing up or down without burning your hands up, you can kind of reach in there like so. You can pick it up like so and hang this out, hang this on the little hooks here for your charcoal. So if you decide to change the charcoal or whatever, there's that, and it just gives you a way to poke and you know, mess with a fire. And then you've got the grill here. You can cook on this or whatever you want to do. So that's pretty cool. It also features a Bluetooth app for your phone that you can sit back and control the level of intensity of the fan, which will allow you to control the burn for the fire. And then, as I said, the complete kit also includes this fire mat here, and it includes the poker, and it includes the solar cover, which we looked at. This allows you to if you're away from the grid, you can charge this thing. Now it's going to take it, 3 to 5 days to fully charge it, but once you do that, you can get up to 24 hours on the low. So 3 or 4 days of charging. I mean, if you just do it every day, you're probably gonna be able to use this thing a few hours every night. So there's that. So let's get us some firewood in here and get this thing going, because I want to see how it really works. So it says this thing's good for up to 4 sticks of firewood. 16-inch length is the right length to use for that. Like any fire, you got to have kind of a way to start it. I'm going to take some of this Biolite, which is some really good fire starter. We're going to take this. I'm going to put a piece of wood on the bottom to set this on. In this case, I've just got a little shingle. Put some of this Biolite on the shingle, and it doesn't take much, but I'm going to put a lot because I'm going to get this video done before it gets dark. Because guess what? It's about to get dark again. Isn't that always the case? So I'll take my handy dandy big lighter. I'll go ahead and show you how good this stuff works, by the way, in case you missed that video, because it's really good stuff. Get it lit like that. Right, really good. And we're about to catch the pine straw on fire. No. Now we can load some of this wood in here, and I'm going to set it kind of at an angle, just so we'll have a little airflow. That's how I build a fire anyway. We'll put a couple smaller stuff in there too, just to kind of get the fire going, because you usually don't just start with a log, right? That'd be a rookie mistake, wouldn't it? Because if you're going to use fire, you got to use fire. You can't just start with a log. I just thought we would try the stuff's pretty wet. I thought we'd try the Biolite. And we're going to go ahead and push the button and start the fan to go one time. See if you can tell the difference. So that's the low fan, blowing slowly. Okay, so let's turn it up a little bit more. So that's the second level. You see, we still got a pretty good bit of smoke because we don't have a fully involved fire yet. Go to the third level. We'll just go ahead and put the last piece on here. Let it be up high. I don't care. So that's wide open. Yeah, let's just see if it makes a difference. We'll turn the fan off for a minute. Okay, I wanted you to get where you can see this because I always heard since I was a small child that smoke follows beauty. It seems like whenever I'm around a campfire, I must be the most beautiful thing around because it's always seems to be, no matter where I move, the smoke seems to follow me. So this is on high. I'm going to go and just turn this off. So we got a pretty good fire going here. Let it stop now. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but you can see there's a pretty good amount of smoke, and it's almost headed my direction now. Even so, we'll let it burn for a second. So you see the amount of smoke there. So as we turn the fan on, we're on low now. We're on the second level now. See if the smoke starts clearing away. You can just look at the difference in the flame also. This is the third level. It looks like less smoke to me. What about you? And that's the high level. And it really does get the combustion going there. One thing I forgot to show you, this also has a handy little ash pit door here that you can open up to scrape it out with the little poker here when your fire's finished. So that's pretty cool too. Okay, so for me, it looks like it's still smoking a little bit, but it's a fire. Fires are going to smoke. It seems to have slowed it down some. It's not going to do away with all of it. But what's really cool is you can definitely see this X-ray mesh allows you to see through and to see the fire. So you're not just, I don't know about you, but I like watching a fire. There's just something about staring into the flames, which is primal. So I'm gonna get a little deep for you here. So anyway, there's the man. This thing burns great. So we're gonna turn it down a little bit. So if you push it one time, it just cranks back down to the next level, and you can see. It looks to me like the smoke picks up when you turn it down. But that could be my my mind playing tricks on me. So we're going to put it on about the second level. Just let it do that while I talk to you for a minute. So I think it's cool, but I like me some fire, right? I got my little handy dandy note here, and I'll tell you about the sale on this thing. It's the 2019 Memorial Day sale. So if you're watching this video the first week it came out, you can save 15% off of this bundle. And the regular price of the stove itself is $200. The fire pit itself is $200. The fire mat is $50. The solar cover is $60, and the fire poker is $20. So that comes up to $250, $310, $350 or something like that. If you bought them separately. For the regular price on this thing right now, at least the initials are kind of the introductory price on the complete kit, is $284. But for the week before Memorial Day, from 5/20/2019, May the 20th, 2019. to May the 27th, 2019, you save 15%, which is going to bring the total price for this entire kit, which is the solar cover, the poker, the fire mat, and the fire pit, to $242.08. So this is it's not a low budget item, but I think it's a pretty cool deal because it's not only is it a cool fire pit, you can take this to the beach with you, you can take it to tailgating parties, you can put it on your back porch, take it camping if you're car camping. It's not a backpacking item. Just a really good way to have a safe, very cool fire. Well, maybe it's a hot fire, but that you can, the mat allows you to keep it safe, allows you to really get some less smoke. If we turn this thing up again, let's turn it up. We got more smoke now, but as we increase it looks to me like the smoke diminishes as soon as you kick the fan up a little bit. So, and it gets a really good, efficient burn, and it's allows you to watch the fire or use it as a charcoal grill. I guess you could grill on the fire too, either way. So I think it's pretty cool. Definitely it's not going to be for everybody, but if you're, I like fire pits, and if you think this is pretty cool, I like that it's rechargeable. I like that, you can go even 5 solid hours on high. So if you're burning an hour-long fire, a couple-hour fire, that's at least two to three fires before you have to recharge it, if you go for a weekend camping or whatever. And you can also recharge it with the solar cover, which is pretty cool too. And it also allows you to carry it around. So anyway, I think it's pretty cool. It throws off a lot of heat and allows you to watch the fire, which is always a plus. So that's the Biolite FirePit. The only assembly required was to put these 2 handles on it, which were pretty easy to do. By the way, one of them is longer than the other one. That's the one that's going to go on this wider end. Ask me how I know. If you don't do it right, you have to take them off and redo them. So there'll be a link in the video description where you can save 15% on the FirePit Complete Kit, and other Biolite gear during the 2019 Memorial Day sale. That didn't even sound like a tongue twister, but I made it one. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks again to the folks at Biolite for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. There's another one right there behind me. Be sure and check out the channel sponsors in the video description. Some of them have discounts, and all of them are companies that I know and trust. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.